Hello there, Libras. This is your reading for February. So this is your full February monthly reading. We're going to go through each of these decks here. And I'm also going to grab out some charms for you. I've got these two gemstones here as well. So, new charms we have got a little blue flower. This reminds me a lot of the forget-me-nots. So I feel like you are kind of worried a bit about has somebody forgotten you, like please don't forget me. We have the moon here, white moon. Definitely emotions running high. No matter where. And I feel like whoever this is that you're worried about, is have they forgotten you? Haven't they forgot you? No matter where you are, they're still going to feel you. They're still going to feel your presence. So don't feel like that you're gone from their view just because you're not necessarily in direct content right now. It still feels like they do have this appreciation of you. They still feel quite connected to you. One thing I want to say here is I got drawn to these two, so the carnelian one here. It's like you still having this passion between the two of you, still having this fire, this passion. And it has got the fire symbol on it as well. You still have the fire and the passion there between the two of you. But there is some purging that needs to be done. You need to have a little bit of grounding, a little bit of purging in your life, which is one of the reasons why you are at a distance from them right now. It's to have that purging, have that distance, to be able to really kind of refocus your life and refocus your sense of self. So move these out of the way for a second. I'm gonna get this one first. I'm gonna get one of these first. It's time to stop procrastinating. And your purpose in joy. Your purpose in joy. So, I'm going to read you each of these. Your current obligations and responsibilities can no longer be put off. Chop chop. It is time to buckle down and do work. The resolution and abundance you seek requires action. Ignore any naysaying voices. Believe in yourself. You can do this. Procrastination often comes from the fear that you can't. So, relieved and proud when this is behind you. Your purpose has nothing to do with how you make your living. It is your vocation, your mission or inspiration, all worthy, but simply your purpose is much simpler and much bigger. Your simple purpose is joy. It is about rediscovering, nurturing and celebrating who you truly are, knowing and loving yourself at the deepest level. I almost feel like many of you are wanting to kind of hide that. Like, I just wanted to like hide the procrastination. So I feel like Libra, you definitely are wanting to avoid the feeling of procrastination. You're like, I don't really want to admit that I'm procrastinating. But yeah, if I'm being honest with myself, I know I'm justifying me having no time, and actually, these little mouses are just watching this time flow away. So, you have the time to scroll through TikTok, you have the time to doom scroll, or scroll through YouTube. You have the time to doom scroll, but you don't have the time to like do what you need to get done. And that's really going to kind of give you that joy. It's really going to give you much more joy than you could possibly normally kind of get from everyday, like, doom scrolling, for example. You get that initial enjoyment, the initial passion, but it won't really fulfill you long term, should I say. There is an element here of like you know, as much as it's kind of a bit fun at the time, you know, afterwards you kind of feel empty. So do understand that that's kind of where you're kind of falling over a little bit. We've got here, it's time to take action. They're really coming out on the procrastination this month for you. And conclusions are within your reach. Look at the bigger picture. So if you choose to actually look at the bigger picture here, you'll really say that the conclusions are within your reach. If you choose to take action, you choose to take action in life, the fruits of your labour, your just desserts, will be there. But I do feel like there is an element here of being like, oh, I'm not really sure if I should do this, I'm not really sure if I should carry on going forward, etc. There is this worry here, there is this fear that's kind of holding you back a little bit. So be aware of that and be ready to go, you know what, I need to be honest with myself, you know what, I need to go forward from here. So look at the big picture and realise, you know what, I can really have this done if I choose to stop procrastinating, if I choose to take back some of that time from useless dalliances, useless kind of time wasted, and actually focus on what I need to get done. Your negative thinking is holding you back a little bit, but you have a lot of passion here, you have a lot of strength here. So be aware that these negative thoughts, I feel like, didn't even originate from you, but more, Libra, from people around you. So this is almost like, in the month of February, be aware of that, because I feel like you have the passion to continue this, but it's almost like the negative thinking is coming back from other people. So you're saying, oh, my goal is to do this, this and this, and other people are kind of saying, oh no, you shouldn't do that, or you can't do that. And this kind of like laying down at you and pushing you down, it is causing a lot of anxiety, it's causing a lot of fear, it's causing a lot of problems for you. And once you kind of step back on that and go, you know what, I deserve a lot better than this, then you'll be able to continue pushing forward, then you'll be able to continue carrying on with it. But I do feel like there is an element here of kind of being stuck, just majorly being stuck, because you have the passion, but those around you aren't very appreciative of it. Finances are definitely coming into abundance, and I feel like this is almost like the enjoyment, the passion here for your career is in abundance as well. So this is almost like you're doing your job, you're getting more money for it, you're enjoying it more, and I feel like as you're kind of enjoying it and as you're getting the recognition that you deserve, and I do feel like you really justly deserve it, there is somebody around you who's kind of getting a bit jealous, and I feel like that's where some of this negative thinking is coming from, the negative connotations towards you is coming from. This person is quite jealous, this person is being kind of deceptive, acting very jealous, being like, well, it's not fair that they've got a win, it's not fair that they've done well. You know, successful people don't belittle you. Successful people don't sit around going, oh, you know, this person's no good, this person's no good, that kind of thing. Belittlingness comes from people that have nothing better to do. So this person who's belittling you, don't listen to what they're saying, because a successful person would turn around to you and say, oh, congratulations on that. You know, maybe if they had an idea of how to progress forward, they'd say, oh, congratulations, you've done really well. You know, if you want to carry on, you should try this. You know, but definitely not belittling you. And this person really is, because they don't feel happy about their own life. They're worried about their career and finances and being stuck. And they see you being secure, they see you having all this security, and they don't quite know how to move forward from there. They don't quite know how to kind of progress from there. So instead, they just belittle you. It's almost like misery loves company. Like, they don't feel like they can progress, so they don't want anybody else to progress. They feel like that they can't move forward, so they don't want anyone else to move forward. So overall, this is really positive month for you. One thing I would say is As you start to get this momentum, you're going to have to try and avoid the procrastination to keep the momentum going. And the other thing is as well, being careful and cautious of those around you who, when they see you being successful, start belittling you. Because you are going to get people who are going to try and hold you back because they're scared you're going to outgrow them. And unfortunately, that is the price of moving forward. Sometimes we do outgrow people. But this person isn't really giving any helpful influence to your life, so it's better that they are left behind. Alright, I hope that's helped you out, and if you've enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments section down below. Make sure to subscribe if you're new here and give it a like.